You ever play the lotteries?
Yeah.
Man, I never played them. But you ever get a lottery ticket, somebody give it to you as a gift, like for Christmas or something? I always thought that was the weirdest gift to give somebody, a lottery ticket, you know? So here you go. Nothing. That's nothing at all there. From me to you, a worthless hunk of cardboard. That's all it is, unless it pays off, you know? And that'd be worse. Imagine giving a guy a lottery ticket for Christmas that wins. You get a call, a guy from like a week later, go, yeah, what's that, Bill? Yeah, I remember that ticket I give you. 14 million bucks, huh? Ah! Well, Merry Christmas to you then. What'd you get me again? Oh, you had a cup. Oh, that was some cup, too, wasn't it? Guess no chance of that cup skyrocketing in value in the next little while, is there? You dirty dog! Thanks a lot. I'm no prize or anything like that. I'm no prize, you know. I'm a pretty lazy guy. I just hang around on my couch, watch TV. That's all I do, you know. Lazy. I could get hit by a truck tomorrow. A big truck could hit me. Paralyze me from the neck down. Wouldn't affect my lifestyle a bit. I'm trying to quit smoking now. That's tough, man, because I smoked ever since I was a kid, you know? I remember one time, I was young, I was like 11, and I was behind my garage, I was sneaking a cigarette back there. My dad caught me. He hauled me in, I thought I was in for the strapping of my life. What he did is he pulled out his big cigar. Must have been half the size of my arm, this cigar. Stuck it in my mouth, lit it up, made me smoke it all the way through, right to the end. That's when I started smoking cigars real heavy. So that plan didn't work out too good there. There was a time he caught me smoking a joint. Injected me with heroin that time. He pulled out big... He was strict, that's what I'm trying to say. He was a strict man. That's the point I'm trying to drive home, you know? It's hard to quit, though, man. You know, my doctor, he tried to scare me out of smoking. Showed me a picture of a smoker's lung. Oh! It was really gross and disgusting. And then he showed me a picture of this healthy guy's lung. Oh! It was really gross and disgusting, too. What do you think of that, huh? Turns out it was just lungs. That's why they put them on the inside. You don't have to look at them all the time, huh? Show some discretion, for God's sakes. But you can't use gimmicks either. I tried to quit smoking. I went to a guy who's like a hypnotist, you know? Put me under a spell. Every time I had a craving for a cigarette, I would throw up. Very embarrassing right after sex. Oh! It might be pretty hard to get that second date after that, you know what I mean? After you barf on them, women get real snobby all of a sudden, you know? Go figure, am I a big nose out of joint there? They're fine when you're not barfing on them. You gotta quit, though. It even tells you right on the pack to quit. Right on the back, it has little words on the side of the cigarette pack. Says, what are you doing? Something like that. I don't know the exact words, but something. I understand now they want to take it one step further. On the back of the pack, they want to put on pictures of terminally ill patients. And that's pretty rough there. You know, that's like a picture of the worst possible thing that could happen to you. You know, I hope they don't start doing that with other products. You know, like you walk into a bakery, buy a chocolate cake. Big fat pimply guy in the back of the bag there, you know. Oh, there's a big fat pimply guy in the back of the bag there. Big. I only had 3 teeth back there. Big pimply, fat 3-tooth guy. Or maybe you walk into a jewelry store, you buy a nice diamond engagement ring for your beautiful fiancée. Some old bag with curlers in her hair in the back of the bag there. Oh! Old bag back there with curlers. Big floppy slippers on back there. So it's good to quit smoking. You still got to keep in shape. You know, I don't work out or nothing like that. That's my problem. I don't work out. You know, I haven't worked out for forever. I never worked out, you know, but you got to work out. You didn't have to used to work out when you were a kid. You don't have to, you know, when I was a kid, I looked good. When I was, you know, I was in really good shape when I was like 1. Oh, you wouldn't know me now, you know, if you saw me when I was 1. I look good and young and fresh, and even for 1, I look good. People come at me and go, what, are you 0? I myself am going to get married. I'm living with a girl, and she wants to get married. She keeps dropping hints all the time, dropping hints, you know? Last week, she got a 1-year subscription to Bride magazine. I renewed it for another 5 years. So the dating game, you ever watch that show, The Dating Game? That's a weird show there, boy. Prize on that show is a human being. Talk about cheap, they give you another contestant on that show. They always do the same thing. They get a beautiful girl, a gorgeous girl, match her up with 3 geeks. Last week they had a guy on, was crazy, nutcase, loony bin guy, wing nut, bachelor number 2. So the girl's asking him questions. You know how they make the girls ask those embarrassing questions, laced with sexual innuendo. Yeah. So the girl goes, bachelor number 2, if I were a popsicle, what would you do to me? So the guy goes, well, if you're a popsicle, well, first of all, I guess I'd take your wrapper off, if you know what I mean. And then I'd grab a hold of your sticks, if you know what I mean. And then I'd press you against the counter so you're broken too. Put half you in the freezer till later. You know what I mean? Nuts. But I love TV. Boy, I saw this commercial the other day for cat food. Said at the end of it, says, all natural food for your cat. All natural food. But cat food's made out of horse meat. Yeah, that's the way it works in nature. The cat right above the horse in a food chain. Matter of fact, every time my kitty gets a little cooped up in the apartment, I take him down to the racetrack, let him stalk some prey down there, you know. So cute when he comes trotting back with a stallion hanging out of his mouth, you know. Oh, but I have a cat. I'm trying to buy a dog now. I went to this dog store, and I tell you, boy, typical salesman in this dog store wanted to sell me the most expensive dog in the store, you know? Wanted to sell me a $600 dog, pit bull. $600. And I was looking for a cheap dog, you know. I just wanted a discount dog, you know. That's why just something off the rack for me, you know. Just show me to your bin of dogs, I said to the guy. But no, this guy wants to sell me the pit bull. He says this pit bull will protect your valuables. And I don't have anything that valuable, you know. I mean, I buy the pit bull, the most valuable thing I'd own. Be the pit bull, eh? That's a bad dog to buy anyway, because why you buy a dog so you can order them around? You know, you can't order a pit bull around. You can't say, okay, pit bull, run into the bedroom, fetch my slippers. Go on, fetch my slippers. And pit bull go, I could kill you, buddy. I'm a pit bull. Don't you read the papers? What the hell? Fetch. Yeah, I got a Wiener Dog. Wiener Dog can't rip your throat out, you know. Unless you're lying down, you know. Lying down sleeping, maybe then the Wiener Dog sneak up, start nibbling at your throat. Maybe by daybreak, he's got a hold of a vein. He's pulling out a vein there. Wake up, you go, oh, get away from me, you Wiener Dog. What do you think you are, a pit bull or something? Where's my vein back there? I'll give you a hickey, that's the worst a Wiener Dog would do. You ever get a present for your dog? My grandmother sent my dog a sweater. Oh, what a waste of wool that is there, boy. A sweater for a dog. I don't want to put it on a dog, just humiliates the dog, you know. And what happens if the dog gets lost? He's wearing a sweater. How long is he going to survive in the alleyways with that on, you know? Them's mean streets if you're a wiener dog in a cardigan, you know?